"Who are you?" she whispered, barely able to work her voice. "A friend," he said. "Friends do not steal into a locked house at night." Another chuckle, his voice deep and low and merry. His eyes shifted from mirth to something else entirely as his gaze slid down the length of her body. "Aren't your feet cold?" Actually, they were. She covered one set of naked toes with the other. "What are you doing here?" she asked. Nearby, a cot squeaked, a child snorted and grumbled, and their bodies tilted toward one another, frozen on the same breath. When silence reigned once more, he shifted closer to her. Impossible that there was room to do, but he'd found it, decimated it. His gaze slid back up her body. "I come bearing gifts, Miss Dean." He spoke so softly she should not be able to hear him. She did. Each of his words caught fire along her skin, burnt deep into her bones. Funny notion. But she might be able to hear him even if he never spoke out loud. "What gifts?" she asked. When he reached into the small sack he carried, she tensed, lifted her weapon, but he pulled his hand free from the bag just as quickly. Still, she kept the poker ready. "See," he said. He held something out to her on his palm, merely a toy. An entire sack of toys, and eternal coal for children who have little cause for joy. With her free hand she took the lump of shining metal and held it up to the sparse light filtering through the open window. It was a smooth metal doll with long braids and a child's dress. It was finely carved, beautiful. She wished to see it in the daylight. There would be detail enough to delight the eye. She could feel the fine individual threads of carved hair with her fingertips. "Here," he said, and as he spoke he covered her hand with his, swallowing the toy with the heat of their palms. She flinched. "Wrong. Rule number 1 of being a peer's bye-blow: never let a man touch you if he's not your husband." "Now open," he said. He stood so near his breath was warm on her hair as he released her hand, and it fluttered open of its own accord. The toy was changed. Gone the braids and child's clothes. The tiny doll now wore a ball gown, her hair piled high upon her head. She seemed to be in the middle of a dance step. Jane gasped. "One for each child," he whispered, "and something for you too, if you're a good girl, and let me return to my task."